Hey guys, this is SPARTAN117GW, and I have this cool little gun called the B4A1 Sopmod. Very little known, but that's why we brought it here for you guys to see today. Jet just recently shot this thing over at GamePod during Tim vs. Bob 5, and this was generously provided by Black Ops Airsoft in Tracy, California. Big shout out to those guys, because this thing really is an amazing gun. Now, not a lot of people have heard about this, and the first generation version was okay. Now, this is a Sopmod, so it's basically got the crane stock and the the standard front rail system. One thing I did really like though is that well, it's a recoil gun. So as you can see, gun definitely kicks. Now, definitely compared to some recoil guns in the market. One of the things I do like about it though is that it's got a really nice crisp kick, but I can put my batteries in the front. Forgive me, in the rear, in the crane stock, and I'm used to running crane stocks. It's pretty much the primary way I power most of my M4s. And as you can see, I got a red dot system and a 14.5-inch barrel and a light on here, but more or less this is just a little dressed up version of the B4A1. Now, right now we're going to go ahead and do a little range test. I'm going to shoot Matt down range, make sure we're getting a combat effective shooting. So we're going to be shooting on automatic using Elite Force .28 BBs and getting combat effective hits on the target at range. He's roughly about 150, 160 feet away, but without further ado, let's conduct the test. Alright, I think I might have hurt him that time just a little bit. One of the things I noticed on this gun is that with the LiPo, it has a pretty good rate of fire for an electric blowback gun. Usually in some blowback guns, the recoil system kind of takes away from the rate of fire. But for this one, it actually has a really solid rate of fire, and that's one thing also, this gun requires an 11-to-1 to function. I noticed the recoil, instead of being back here like some of the other guns in the market, most of the recoil is actually kind of in the body. But definitely a really cool gun. It retails for like $380, close to $400, depending on where you get it. But make sure you guys check it out. Black Ops Airsoft, Tracy, California. This is definitely a really cool gun. As you can see, no way you can miss that this is the B4A1 Sopmod. So this is a really cool gun. I really like it. It has really good crisp recoil, and whether on semi or full auto. And as you can see, we're definitely engaging him at range. This gun shoots like 390, 400 FPS. So it definitely has a good system. One of the things I noticed too is also has a really cool, one of the newer designs of the hop-up system, so you're really not going to get any changes in your hop-up while you're playing. But without further ado, we're going to conduct a little bit more testing, but that's a little introduction for the B4A1 Sopmod. Alright guys, this is SPARTAN117GW. I have the B4A1. We just did a little range and accuracy test. It shoots about 400 FPS, definitely getting some good range and feedback from the guy who's actually getting shot. This gun actually hurt a lot at a distance, so definitely carrying this .28, it's a good velocity. Now, one of the things I want to show you real quick, just so you can get a nice clear profile shot, and you can go ahead and zoom in, do whatever. Check this out, of what it looks like when it recoils. And as you can tell, most of the recoil is up here. Just keep an eye on the bolt, but most of the recoil is up here. Alright, I'm going to switch it to full auto real quick so you can really see how this thing rock and rolls. Now, this thing definitely kicks a lot. And actually, let's see if I can show you real quick. Now I'm going to put this on the table and just observe all the things on the table and how much they move. So this is on semi. Now we're going to switch to full auto. Keep an eye on the GoPro and the Elite Force bottle. And as you can see, the gun itself is like literally jumping off the can. That's one of the things I really like about this. It's deathly satisfying to shoot someone with this thing. When you're on target and you're defending a fort or you're clearing a building, gas blowbacks are really popular these days. But one thing that's great about this, because it's electric, you can use it in a little colder environments, and it still gives you that recoil. So make sure you guys check out the B4A1 Sopmod. It's a really cool gun. I like it a lot, and man, this thing's so freaking awesome. But make sure you guys check it out from Black Ops Airsoft in Tracy, California. Definitely a great bunch of guys, and I'm really happy they sent me this out today. And this was definitely one of the guns of the day. Definitely getting a lot of kills, and definitely very popular amongst the crowd out here at Extreme Combat. SPARTAN117GW, and I have the Bolt Sopmod, also known as the B4A1. Now this is essentially the second generation of Bolt M4s from Bolt. I was generously provided this gun review from Black Ops Airsoftguns in Tracy, California. Make sure you guys check those guys out. So this gun, while it may look like a regular M4, there's much more than meets the eye. It has a really nice body. It's definitely built to last. I mean, this thing is solid. I was actually quite impressed. I was looking at all the different pieces and parts, and I was like, well, there's definitely a lot of commonality with the real steel. Having certain parts in gunmetal gray, and obviously the black body and everything. But definitely awesome that it has the crane stock, obviously, because it's a Sopmod kit. Plenty of room for 11.1 stick battery. Installation is pretty standard across the board, but the fact that it's a recoil gun that doesn't require proprietary battery and that it's a crane stock, definitely plus in my book. What's really cool, and I guess it seems to be a new trend among some of the newer guns, that the base of the motor is ported, so it disperses a little bit more heat. It's going to keep the gun running a little bit more. Also, if you're really curious about the internals of the gun, and by the way, they are pretty impressive, make sure you guys check out the video that Black Ops Airsoftguns posted up, because I'm not so much of a techie guy, but those guys really got into the guts and really took it apart, and from what I can tell, this gun really is built to last. Definitely accurate too. When it comes to performance, this gun shoots like 410 FPS, my 410, 415. My previous estimate was just off by a little bit, but this gun is definitely a field gun. It's not really CQB friendly, but definitely reaching out and touching people and causing a little bit of pain. I know when I was shooting Matt during the test, he said this gun definitely hurt a lot at the range that I was shooting him at. Didn't hurt that I was using Elite Force .28s as well. Definitely super, accurate, I guess you could say, for an EBB, because usually a lot of EBBs, they're just throwing the rounds kind of all over the place. But with this one, and with the impressive rate of fire, I mean, you're getting a really good rate of fire for an electric blowback gun. I mean, just hear this. That's pretty nice. And the fact that the groupings were pretty good, like Matt and I, when we were shooting people even on the move, at distance, at range, I mean, getting like groups on guys as they're moving. So of course the FPS definitely helps with the moving targets, but the fact that you're getting pretty good groupings with a gun that, even though it's kind of jumping around a little bit, that the rounds are just flying right where you want them to, definitely a plus. As you can see, it's made by Bolt. Now this is kind of a newer company that's making airsoft guns, and one that really deserves a little bit more attention, because this is a really nice gun. It retails for $380, which isn't too crazy, but it's definitely, I think you're getting your money's worth, to be honest. A lot of guys really love this gun at the field. It was kind of the favorite of the day, really, to be honest, because of the rate of fire, the performance, the accuracy, the range, the hitting power. You were definitely stopping people in their tracks, whether you're defending the Ford XK or playing Chaos or something like of that sort. As you can see, I dressed it up a little with the mag pull, with the red dot and light and compensator on, just to give you kind of an idea what you can make your Sopmod look like. But obviously there's more that I probably could have done. But as a stock gun, this is a really solid gun. I mean, it's one of those guns that I got and I was like, I want to see how it lasts, see how it works, how it functions. And I was really quite impressed. Of course, there's a lot to be said when comparing this to a gun like the RM4. The externals are a little bit different, obviously, but in terms of performance, I noticed that the recoil is up here. It's not so much transferring weight back here, so the way it recoils feels different, and you can tell it just is different. The whole gun seems to move a little bit, as opposed to having the recoil transfer back here. But that's okay, because performance still is really amazing. So make sure you guys check this out. I mean, it's awesome. It's got a really good hop-up system, one of the newer styles, and as you can tell, it's definitely mag compatible with a lot of stuff that you probably own. So make sure you guys check it out. Black Ops Airsoftguns, plus they have a discount for this gun, so you can even make it even more affordable. Really awesome weapon, made by Bolt. Check them out. Check this gun out. Once you get your hands on it, you're probably not going to want to let it go. I'm going to be using this at Operation Sovereign Fury, hopefully this weekend, so you might get shot by it. So make sure you guys check them out, Black Ops Airsoft Guns. Make sure you guys check out the Bolt Sopmod M4. This is SPARTAN117GW. Thank you guys for watching.
Alright guys, subscribe to my channel, Samurai Matt 3. I'm down here getting shot at by SPARTAN117GW, testing out the Bolt and the RM4. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and his as well. Thanks for watching.
I'm James C. Burns. I play Sergeant Frank Woods in Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. It's time for you to subscribe to SPARTAN117GW, baby.
Elite Force BBs, that's what's in my mag. Thanks for watching.